Hey guys, it's Najia, also known as the Graveyard Princess, and today I am here to film my June TBR. And hey, so I have about like 6 books on my TBR, but I am a huge mood reader, and that might cause me to either add more books or drop a book, DNF it. So far throughout this year, I have not had that issue with changing books, but I have DNF'd like a couple, or maybe I think 1. So thank God that hasn't happened. I have 2 that I'm bringing back from April, and the rest are books that I have been dying to get into and I finally will be able to. And then I have 2 that I started in the month of May that I need to finish. And yeah, so I'm gonna start with Firekeepers Daughter by Angeline Boulez. And I put this book on my April TBR and never got the chance to read it because of my reading slump. So I want to get into this book, hear about the story, the mystery, and how the main character is going to uncover that and how she's going to save face. And I'm just ready to see what Angeline Boulez has to say. And then next are 2 books, which one is a Nook book and the other is a physical read. And the first one is A Sky Beyond the Storm, and this one A Reaper at the Gates, and they're both by Saba Tahir. And as I said in my last video, I really want to finish an Ember in the Ashes series because I love that series so far, and I really want to know what happens to my 2 faves, my big ship, Elias and Alaya. I really want to see what's going to happen to them, especially with the situation that they're in, I really want to know what's going to happen to them. So, funny story about A Sky Beyond the Storm being a Nook book. I ordered all 3 because I wanted the physical version of An Ember in the Ashes. I wanted the paperback because they are so fluffy and pretty, like love. So I ordered all 3 from Barnes & Nobles, not knowing that A Sky Beyond the Storm would be a Nook book. They come, your girl is like, where's A Sky Beyond the Storm? And then I go back to the email, the order email, like that confirmed my order, and it said Nook book. I said, gasp. I literally messed up. Like, it's my fault. It's my fault. So yeah, I'm going to be reading the Nook book, and then I'm going to try to get the physical form eventually. Oh, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Excited to get into these 2 books. It's about time for me to finish this series because I started it late 2020, so June is not too far off, you know. Wish I could have done it back to back, but I still remember what happened in that book, so it's all good, period. Next I have Witches Steeped in Gold by Ciannon Smart, and I really love this author. Genuine person, so awesome. I took a video of the book on my Instagram story and I tagged the author, and the author didn't get to respond to my video or post it because, you know, when they have their debut times, like, and fans start to post, a lot of authors like to repost videos and comment and all of that. And Ciannon Smart messaged me back on Instagram and said, I'm so sorry I didn't get to respond to your video. I'm just like, you don't have to do that. Like, this is not necessary. This is not required. But thank you anyways. Genuine person, so cool. And then Barnes & Nobles, are we gonna talk about how you ruined my book? Like, what is that? Anyway, definitely excited to get into this book. This is one of my most anticipated books for 2021. Like, Witches, Jamaica, Gold, family oriented based. Well, I mean, there's clashes going on within like the family, but still it's based around family. So I'm excited to see what it's about. I'm excited to see the tea, hear the tea, read the tea, be about the tea. So period. And then I have Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. And this is editing Najia, and I've realized that my camera cut out in between the middle of me talking about Ariadne by Jennifer Saint, but it does go from me saying, like, introducing the book to me talking about how I wanted to leave some curiosity. Just basically, the book is Greek mythology based, and it is based around a family just like Witches Steeped in Gold, and I'm very much excited to get into the book. Okay, bye. So yeah, I just wanted to leave some room for curiosity so I don't give myself too much and then I get into the book and I'm disappointed. I've done that too many times with a lot of books within this year so far, and that has literally messed me up. So I'm just going to leave room for curiosity with this one, especially since it was like a whatever pick. I just saw Greek mythology in the name because one of my friends has this name actually, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go with it. So next up is The Ladies of the Secret Circus by Constance, and this is the last book that's like a fresh read within my TBR, and I really want to know what I missed out on because this was on my April TBR, and I'm very excited to see what it's about. Even though it has a lot of mixed reviews on Goodreads, I still want to dive into it and see what it's about. I just have a lot of high expectations for this book, and it is one of my most anticipated books of 2021. So I hope I'm not fully disappointed because a lot of people sounded like they were on Goodreads. But then again, how can you trust somebody's opinion fully sometimes, especially when reading it like art, because I believe it's a form of art. It's subjective. So I want to allow myself to have my own opinion about this. So, okay, moving on from there, I have two books that I would like to finish that I started back in May. Actually late April, and then I continued it into May. But I didn't finish them because of my reading slump. I just wasn't feeling the vibe. And so I picked them up and tried to, you know, finish them early May, but the reading slump kicked them both back to their little corners. So I have And Then There Was Me by Sadequa Johnson. I started this book. You guys know about this book. I've said it so many times in a vlog and in a lot of other videos. So this is not a new book. I started this book and I'm literally in the middle of this and I'm not feeling it so far. It's like, why is the main character doing what she's doing? She has such an abusive husband and she's staying with him, but I respect her decision because I understand it. But still, I'm just like, he's so annoying. Do something about him. And I'm just like, or just leave, like divorce him. I don't know, kick him out the house. Like, I don't know what she's gonna do, but she needs to do it. And then she gave up so much for him. It's just a lot. I'm just hoping in part 2, when I get to start reading part 2, that she doesn't allow herself to be kicked around and to be abused any further, and that her friend Awilda will like literally help her, because she's just doing too little. She's so soft-spoken, she's so tender-hearted, she's so optimistic, but I'm just like, where's your backbone? Child, that book is pissing me off, literally. And then the second book and the last book is Yolk by Mary H.K. Choi, and I started this book late April and I tried to continue it in May, and of course the same situation, and I'm liking this book so far. Is it a page turner for me yet? No. I'm like 100 and something pages in deep and I'm liking it so far. Definitely invested in the characters June and Jane and their life and their story. It's based in New York, so I'm vibing and it's really cool. I like the setting, the ideas, just the thought of like two separate worlds colliding. I don't feel so excited about the reason that their worlds are colliding and the reason why they're talking again. but yeah, it's definitely a really cool book. The writing style is very interesting. I've never read a Mary H.K. Choi book, so this is my first, and I'm excited to see what the hype is about. But wow, I definitely have to say the story, I'm fully invested in it. So even though I'm liking it so far, it can eventually become a love for me. Yeah, I just want to know where this is gonna go, because as I said, it's not a page turner for me yet, and a lot of people have said this book is excellent, and it has a lot of 5 stars on Goodreads. So I really want to know if it's gonna meet that 5-star expectation for me. So yeah, I'm very excited. Like, really cool book, really cool book. So that is all from my TBR video. I cannot wait to dive into all of these books and to finish the last 2 that I just showed you guys. I'm literally excited mostly for Witches Steeped in Gold, and to finish the Ember in the Ashes series. Definitely excited to finish Yolk. Not so excited for And Then There Was Me, but hopefully she gains a backbone, and our main character Bia, or B, she comes into her own. She gets that vibe. She starts to realize that she's a strong, independent Black woman, and she starts to leave this man, because I just can't see myself being in that situation for too long. I would have to just like get up and take my kids and go, because her situation is so bad. And the fact that I'm not even gonna get into it, because if I do, then I'll spoil like a vlog or a wrap up. So I'm just gonna leave it there, because if I continue, I could talk about this book for so long. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I have all of my social media links down below. Well, not all, but the ones that I want to share. And turn on the post notification bell if you want to see all of this and whatnot. All right, then I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.